Hello students, welcome to ShirtBack Academy. In our lesson today we're going to continue in Module 2, Loops. This lesson is a good one because we're going to start to learn how coding works with art. In this lesson we're going to be doing drawing loops with garden. We're going to begin from the code.org homepage. From there we're going to click on Learn in the top left corner. On the next page we're going to go down to grades K to 5 and click in the gray Learn More box. On the next page, we're going to go down and we are going to click on Course B. And our lesson today is going to be Lesson 9, Drawing Gardens with Loops. Once we're there, we're going to click on the number 1 and we're going to watch our introductory video.
These are your draw blocks. Use the correct one to move the artist where he needs to go to fill in the gray lines. These are jump blocks. When you use these, your artist moves but doesn't draw, so use these to jump to the next gray line.
Let's go ahead and click Continue. We're going to move on to Puzzle 2. Here in Puzzle 2, we're going to get used to playing with the artist. This is a new puzzle type. We're going to get used to using the different kinds of blocks and how we can draw things in the play space. Over here in the toolbox, you see all of our arrows. And we also have jump blocks. The jump blocks allow our artist to move a certain space without drawing. We're going to use those in our puzzles. I'm going to bring over an up arrow and a right. I'm going to bring a down and a left. I want to show you how our artist can draw in each direction. Then I'm going to bring over a jump block. I'm going to do that so you can see how our artist can make a skip in his drawing. And now I'm going to add another left arrow. We should see a space in between those two. We can make our code faster or slower with the toolbar in the middle. You can see when we hit run, we drew a square. Each block drew a side. At the end, we had a space in between the square and our last line. That's where our jump block came into play. Good job. If you want to draw a couple more shapes and get used to it, go ahead and click Replay. You can always share your drawings if you want to on the different platforms. We're going to go ahead and click Continue. Here in Puzzle 4, our instructions are telling us that the artist is trying to draw a line 6 times. But can't quite get it right. Can we help? Here in the workspace we see we have a repeat block. It's set to 4 times. Inside is a down block that would have him draw the line 4 times. Let's click Run. We can see that the artist can draw 4 spots on the line. To make him draw the whole line, we're going to change our repeat to 6. 1 for each segment of the line. Now when we click Run, our artist completes the line. Good job. Let's click on Continue. We're going to move on to Puzzle 5. Here in Puzzle 5, our instructions are telling us to have the artist draw a line 7 times to make a garden wall. Over in the play space, we see the artist and the line that he must draw. For this puzzle, we're going to bring out a repeat. We're going to set our repeat to 7, 1 for each segment of the line. Inside of the repeat, we're going to bring over a down arrow. We're going to connect it inside, and then we're going to hit Run. When we hit Run, our artist should draw 7 lines. And he does. Good job, everyone. We're going to click on Continue and move on to Puzzle 6. Here in Puzzle 6, it's telling us we need to get the soil ready to plant. We need to find the bugs in the code and help the artist prepare the ground. Let's take a look at the workspace. Here in the workspace, we see a repeat loop of 3 times and a jump arrow to the right. Let's click Run. When we click Run, we see that the jump arrow makes the artist move, but he doesn't draw anything. We're going to bring over a right block and connect it inside. We're also going to change our repeat from 3 to 4. In play space, we have 4 lines. We need to draw a line at each segment. Now when we click Run, we should be able to draw a line on all 4 of them. When we click Run, our code works. Great job, everyone. You can see how each kind of command works, draw and jump. Let's click Continue and move on to Puzzle 7. Here in Puzzle 7, our instructions are telling us it's time to fix the stairs. We need to repeat this pattern 5 times so the artist can reach the top of the bushes. Here in our workspace, we see an up and a right draw block. We need to repeat that 5 times. If we click Run, we see our artist draws one part of the pattern. But we need to go 5. In order to do that, we're going to use a repeat block. We're going to bring a repeat block over and put our code inside. We're going to set our repeat block to 5. Now our artist should repeat up and right 5 times to finish the pattern. And he does. We were able to complete the drawing. Great job. Let's click on Continue and move on to Puzzle 8. Here in Puzzle 8, it's telling us that behind the bushes there is a beautiful vine full of flowers. We need to climb the vine and see where it goes. Let's take a look in the play space and draw the path that the artist must go. We see he goes up, left. To start our code, we're going to bring over an up block and a left. When we click Run, we see that we can draw the first segment, but we need to go through the whole vine. Let's trace the path and see how many times we need to repeat the pattern. How many did you count? I counted 7. I'm going to bring my repeat over and I'm going to set it to the number 7. I'm going to connect inside the up and the left draw blocks. Now I'm going to go over and click Reset and Run. Great job! You can see how by using a repeat loop, we can do something very beautiful in art. Here in Puzzle 9, we have a challenge puzzle. Our instructions are telling us that we have a hidden garden. We need to walk around. Here in the workspace, we see some existing code. It tells us that our artist will go right and down 3 times, and then right and up 3 times. Here on the bottom, we have a couple extra repeats that we're going to use in our program. We're going to drag them up so we can see them. Now we're going to hit Run, and we see our existing code gets us halfway. Let's see if we can figure out the rest of the code. If we trace the path, we see the artist has to go left and up. I counted 3 times. I'm going to bring over a left and an up draw blocks and put them in a repeat and connect them at the bottom of our program. We're going to hit Reset and Run. We see the first 2 repeats work, and so does the one we just added. Let's see if we can use the last repeat to finish the puzzle. If we trace the path, we see the artist must go left and down. We're going to bring over our left and down blocks and connect our final repeat. Now our code is quite long. Let's make sure everything is connected. We have 4 repeats. Make sure all the blocks are there. Looks good. We're going to hit Reset and Run. We can see each loop is working. Great job! Challenge puzzle complete. That was a really cool drawing. You guys really did well. Let's click on Continue and move on to Puzzle 10. Here in Puzzle 10, it's telling us it's time to head home. We need to fix the ladder using only one block to help us get down. In the workspace, we see some code. It tells the artist to go right, down, left, and down. What can we do to finish the code? We're going to click Run. And we see the existing code gets us part way. Let's trace the rest of the path and see if we can find the pattern. We see if we trace the path that we can go 2 more times and get to the end. We're going to bring a repeat over and connect our code. We're going to set our repeat equal to 3. We've already gone once through the code. We need to go through it 2 more times. Make sure everything is connected and hit Run. Code worked great. Great job, everybody. These puzzles are looking awesome. Let's click on Continue and move on to Puzzle 11. Here in Puzzle 11, it's telling us we need to get over the pond. Can we help the artist stay on the stones? You can see in between each line there's a gap. We're going to need to use the jump blocks. Let's see if we can figure out the code. You see that the artist must go left and finish 4 lines. To start our code, we're going to bring over a left and then a jump left. We're going to do this because our artist has to jump from line to line. Now we're going to bring over a repeat. We're going to put our code inside. What should we set our repeat to? 4 times, 1 for each line. We're going to click Run. And we completed the puzzle. Great job. Final puzzle. Let's finish strong. Here in Puzzle 12, it tells us that we've learned to draw a picture. We have all of our different blocks, including some new ones that allow us to set the color. We can also set patterns. You can see in the pattern there are different lines that you can draw. We can also set a different color. We can choose red, green, blue, several others. I'm going to bring over a couple arrows that show us drawing diagonals. We can also do repeats. We can change the numbers and do a lot of things. If I click Run, we should see a green squiggly line. And we do. You can see that our line goes up and down and it has the color green. Try other features in the puzzle. If you're able to make a good drawing, you can always share it to the platforms you'd like or copy and paste the URL web address that's in the box. Congratulations, everybody. We've now finished Loops with Artist. That was a really fun activity. You could see how loops can interact with art and drawings. If you have any questions about any of the puzzles in this video, please find the right time spot and review that section. In our next lesson, we will continue with Module 2. We thank you for following along, and we'll see everybody in the next lesson. Enjoy the rest of your day, everybody.